Speed and figure skating, ice hockey, bobsled, and alpine skiing are among the most watched Winter Olympic sports. But when the games begin later this week, there will be a large number of Wisconsinites watching athletes compete with a stone and a broom. Wisconsin is home to dozens of curling clubs. In fact, 3 members of the U.S. Olympic curling team are from the Madison suburb of McFarland. Michael Schlesinger explains the fascination for a sport that's a cross between bowling and shuffleboard on ice.
Stones and a sweep, the unmistaken sounds of curling.
It's more than just a hobby, it's kind of like a cult for me.
Jay Packard has been a curler for 35 years. He's part of the Milwaukee Curling Club, the oldest of its kind in the nation. It's been around in some form or fashion since the 1840s.
A lot of teamwork and a lot of strategy involved in placing stones where you need to in order to score.
Chris Apel has been playing the sport within the last 10 years, but he certainly has the insight, starting with throwing the stones.
Rock back, rock forward, foot forward, drive.
And then just let it go. And the goal is what, Chris?
Well, there's many goals, but in this case, the goal is to get the stone across that red line and in play. In this case, we did not succeed.
Okay, here goes nothing, right?
Yes.
Okay, this goes back, this goes back, right? And then too much counterclockwise spin, you think? We're out of bounds, isn't it?
Yes, once it crosses the blue, it's out of play.
What's the hardest thing about the sport, do you think?
This. Learning the delivery, like a golf swing, many things in motion at the same time. Yeah. You got to get the right direction, the right speed, and the right balance.
The touch, and just repeating and having the nice touch for how heavy, how hard you're throwing the rock.
That's key.
That's key, and that touch can come and go. I play just 2 or 3 times a week, and some days I've got great touch, and some days I just don't have it. So learning it's hard, maintaining it's just as hard.
This is definitely one of those games you get a lot of help from your teammates, literally sweeping to get your stone.
The object of the sweeper is to make the stone go further.
Yes.
And as they make the stone go further, they're also making it go straighter.
There's also the captain called the skip, giving orders and overseeing everything.
That makes it the team game, right? And there's no, you're not out here alone. You work together as a team. And so while you may not have the best 4 throwers with the best touch, okay? But if you guys communicate well, you can beat any team because it's just a matter of throwing it close, communicating well, and sweeping your heart out.
In Wisconsin, there are 30 curling clubs, 4 here alone in our area, including Tosa, Racine, Heartland, and Cedarburg. Many equate what's played to that of shuffleboard or even chess on ice. They say just about anyone can play it. Really.
Curling makes great TV. They mic all of the athletes are mic'd, and you can see their faces and you can hear and understand the game. It has innings, sort of like baseball, so it's got a nice pace, and it's a great thing to do in the middle of February.
I'm told curling has 2 different sides to it.
There's 2 halves of the game. There's the on-ice, and then there's the off-ice sportsmanship.
Hands are shaken in the beginning and the end. Also, it's a custom the winner has to buy everyone a beer, and then it's on to the next game.
Of curling.